about the night before? Let's talk about what's it like, not bedtime schedules, but do you do any prep to get ready for the next day? How do you not?
So I've tried that as well, and it just doesn't.
It just doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
So you're just winging it in the morning?
We wing it. We
You
wing our whole life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same for you?
Yeah. There's nothing I prep or do anything. I just wait and run like a mad woman in the morning.
All right.
About once a week we pull it off. We try to prep, and the kids make their lunches, and we get the coffee pot set, and we figure out if we have clean clothes. But we only pull that off about once a week, because normally by 7 o'clock we're all done.
Okay. All right.
But it does make a difference when you do it. It's great.
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
You feel really good,
I
and then
bought-
you don't do it again the next day.
Yeah. I bought all the binge for the clothes, and my laundry's still sitting in laundry baskets.
All right. All right. But they get to school on time, and they've got a lunch, homework. So let's talk about.
Or
well,
if they
in
don't,
theory-
the school calls you.
Oh, yes.
and you can bring
yes,
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There have been those days where I
Yeah.
brought the lunch later because.
Or if they forgot their whole backpack.
Yes. Yes. Or the library book that's due
Oh.
back that day.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's talk about school nights, bedtime routines. How do you get your kids in bed early enough so that they get enough sleep so that they can function the next day in school? You want to go first this time, Amanda?
Does anyone want to give me any ideas? I'm taking suggestions.
That's part of today too. It's not that we have all the answers. It's that we're sharing how we cope, what strategies we use, and hopefully we can learn from each other and or commiserate, whatever the case.
My
may be.
14-year-old, once again, does his own thing and takes care of himself and gets to bed at a reasonable time. But I still feel like I'm fighting with the older 3 or the younger 3. My 11-year-old, though, she is getting better about getting worn down because she's in basketball now. So
Okay.
she's wore out. So she goes to bed, by 9. The 7-year-old, it's more of a struggle because he's still scared of everything. So we go through this every night, being scared. And then the 2.5-year-old sleeps with me, which is a horrible habit to start.
Oh, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And it's not
I
it's horrible for the mom because you get crummy sleep, but
know.
it's
She has a
it's
bed
good
right beside
bonding
mine,
time.
but for some reason that's too far away from me, so
Yeah. Yeah.
she still sleeps with me.
So, but do you guys have a set bath, brush your teeth, PJs? Is there a snack, reading time? What
always
all do
read.
you do
Ours is just on a fly.
on the fly?
I mean, it all gets done
It all gets done.
most of the time. Sometime we do the dry shampoo in the morning.
I've not done the dry shampoo in the morning.
You can try that.
Done the dry shampoo.
Tell me about dry shampoo. How do you do that?
What?
I've not done dry shampoo.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I need to know about
Dry
this.
shampoo's when you are too tired to take a shower, so you just spray that in there and go, and you act like you took a shower.
It's a spray.
It absorbs oil
Totally.
in your hair.
I need
Yeah.
that. I do. I
It's a
need
good time
that.
saver.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's just available like over the
Anywhere.
counter?
Walmart.
Yep.
And that's
In
what's
the
called
sham-
dry shampoo.
Yeah, in the
It's in the spray
hair
bottle.
product.
I can't
You just
believe I
spray
didn't know about
you just
this.
spray that on and you go.
Yep.
Awesome.
You go. You're like, "Oh, I fell asleep last night without taking a shower." Don't you worry. Whip out dry shampoo.
Awesome. See, this is the kind of stuff I was hoping to learn today. Dry shampoo.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Or if you have an
Right.
early morning, put them to bed in the clothes that they're going to wear first thing the next morning.
Ooh.
You do that.
I've been known to do that. When they're 11, they don't like that and they won't
I
do it.
bet
But she can dress
not.
herself.
That's
So.
true.
Yeah, that's
But when they were
see?
younger, if we had to do something very early,
That's-
because they're wearing clothes that don't wrinkle. They're all
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ours is pretty structured. We've had the same routine since my kids have been born. We do baths usually between 6:45 and 7 o'clock. It's basically just for our sanity, to be honest with you, because I need that time away and not having kids at me. So they do bath, brush teeth, get into PJs. My husband takes one, I take the other. We read, do whatever we need to do, and then they're in bed by 7:30.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
And then when he's not there, because he officiates basketball,
Yes.
Carmela either goes into the living room or she stays in her room and reads, or does something on her leap pad. I take care of Emmy, get her to bed, and then I put her to bed awake. And then I go in and do everything with Carmela and then get her to bed. And that usually puts us sometimes closer to 8 o'clock. But they're in bed. I don't hear anything from them past 8 o'clock.
Wow.
Unless there's someone having a problem.
Can you come to my house and train my children?
It was, they trained me because they were tired and we had that witching hour. And from that point on, they started yawning and doing everything else, and they just...
my kids are so worn out. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they keep going.
They
Right.
would if I let them, but
Yeah.
we forced them into
amazing.
bed, and that's it. But I used that nurse book.
What's the nurse book?
Oh my gosh, I can't remember what it is now. The one nurse that was like an OB nurse, that like the secret everything, and it was the Easy program, Tracy Higgs or something, and it was like, okay, they eat, activity, sleep, and then it's your time when they sleep. So it's kind of like a, hey, this is an easy, stupid program for you to follow, and my kids loved it. So I just
Nice.
have stuck with it from birth till now.
All right.
But
And so your girls are old enough to like do their own
They want to spend
baths
time with
and-
us. It's the time, since we're both working, it's the time where we can hang out, we read, and one of us takes one takes the other, and we read for a while. We may or may not get baths. They are supposed to brush their teeth, but we read with them for a little bit. The trick is just to get them enough activity during the day that they will go down.
Okay.
The oldest will fall asleep, but the
Yeah.
youngest,
Yeah.
she has not a Fitbit, but some kid version, and we can tell by how many steps she has if she's going to go down or not. If she has.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
that's my youngest too. I just make her run laps, and I brought the trampoline out to tire her out since it's cooler out now. That
Yeah.
she needs to get that energy out, or she won't nap or sleep.
What is
Mhm.
the thing you have on her wrist?
It's like a VivoFit Junior. It tracks their steps, and so sometimes we link that to TV. If they get enough steps, they can watch a show or something. When we feel
Oh my
disciplined,
gosh.
that hasn't lasted, but it worked when we did it. But we also, like, toward the end of the day, if we see that she only has like 8,000 steps, the kid needs like 15 before she'll even think about going to sleep. So.
Ah.
So
One
what
time
do you-
my
what are you,
husband
like,
got
go
a beer,
run
sat
back
on the
and
porch
forth?
and told her to run laps around the house and counted them. I love that I
Oh my
shared
gosh,
that.
I'm going to be going to
Yeah.
Walmart after this.
Yeah.
I just read an
With the
article about
Vivo
that
Junior.
today.
Yeah, and you
Wow.
can link it to chores and stuff, but that takes a lot of effort on your part.
Yeah.
And so my kids have figured out how to go on our phones and give themselves coins for chores, so it doesn't work.
Tricksters.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it helps us to talk to them about the importance of being active and engaging and giving us a clue that we need to wear her out more.